Well, it's around 9:30 a.m. and it's still pretty chilly. Yeah, it's around 47 degrees, but there's not much wind. But everything's wet from yesterday's rain. Everything's wet. Yeah, it rained yesterday. It's overcast today, but I don't think it's going to rain. I think it was around 5:30 yesterday. The rain gauge was showing a ½ inch. So I didn't get a lot of rain, and it was like off and on all day yesterday. Rain, and then another rain, maybe another one. It came and gone. Cattle are down there, I can see them. Grass looks bigger, looks thicker. I guess it's finally growing faster than they can eat it. At least for now, because of the rain probably. Let me go ahead and check the rain gauge, see how much more I got last night. We'll see. I have to close that gate to get a good look at the rain gauge. Well, from here, kind of looks like I got more than a ½ inch now. Yeah, I guess it rained more than I thought last night after it got dark. Looks like it's over an inch. Wow. Yesterday around 5:30, I think it was a ½ inch. And so last night, I got more than that. It's like an inch and an eighth. I guess I better go down and check the bridge. Creek. Water's probably gone down now, but I don't think it flooded because the water was. I think the rain was slow enough, or the water could keep running off. But that's a lot of rain. I guess I'll dump this later. I don't think I can do anything today. It's too wet. Although I could work on that. I could put that ring up. Wait, I could put that wire panel around that tree. Everything I need is right there. Well, almost everything. I got wire on the A2E. I don't still understand what's causing that. Some of them tree leaves to die there. Must be some kind of a bug eating it or something on that apple tree. Cattle in the barn are mooing again. Anyway, cattle are down there grazing away. I don't think I can go too far out to the big pasture. I'd go to the bridge. That's about as far as I can go. But I can walk. I can walk a little ways after that. I could take the ATV, but I don't want to pump up the tires. Okay, let's go out to the big pasture. I'll get out there sooner or later. Well, it's not raining today, but everything's wet. Ground's wet, so I gotta be careful where I drive. Don't want to make tracks. But I'm headed to the big pasture just to take a look at the creek mostly. There's a cat, not mine, neighbor's. I don't see no cattle right now. Oh, that's right, they can't come out to this. Oh, there's a Jeep coming. Better get going. Yeah. So it rained over an inch yesterday. Yesterday and last night together. I should let the cattle in here eat this grass, a little bit of grass, but I don't think it hardly pays. But the creek's higher today and muddy. I don't know if I want to drive through there or not. I don't think I want to drive through there. I think I'll walk. And look at that root. There wasn't enough water to flush that downstream, so it just got hung up over here. That's part of the root of the log, the tree that I pulled off. That's over there. Now, I pulled it off this bridge a while back, sometime last week, I think. But that's the log. The rest of it floated downstream somewhere. It probably got hung up somewhere down there, but this piece here never did make it out. So the water wasn't that high from the inch of rain we got yesterday. We got some honeysuckle here. Yeah, I like that. Wish I had more honeysuckle. Smells good. I hope it don't fall in. Yeah, it smells good. Yeah, honeysuckle. Oh, I like this. I like honeysuckle. Anyway, I'm gonna walk up the road. It's too muddy to drive. And if the cattle aren't in there, I'm gonna close it. The gate at the bottom, if they aren't up there. I should have closed it yesterday before the rain, but I didn't think of it. I guess I don't have to go through the gate. I can walk. I can go down here, go around. Oh no, those two gates are closed. Those two gates are closed. So yeah, it's better if I go through. Better if I go through this gate. There's them honey locust trees, or thorn trees. You can see the thorns on them. They're pretty wicked. Yeah. I should be cutting them down, but I don't see no seed pods on them. Once they start going to seed, I better cut them down. I don't want these things multiplying, but for right now they provide shade for the cattle. Yeah, if I see seed pods on them, I'll cut them. Anyway, I'm just going to do a little walking. Oh, I didn't show it. Oh, I'll show it when I leave. But as I was driving up, I noticed some of the ironweeds that I sprayed last week. I could see them turning yellow. Yeah. It's hard to see here, but there, it's working. And this fence row that pretty sure I sprayed this. I sprayed this fence row, and you could see some of it turning yellow too. Yeah, the cattle can't come in here no more. I got them locked out temporarily until June, or until we get ready to haul bales after the hay's cut and baled. Yeah, you can see the fence rows have discolored. Too early to tell if those weeds are dying. I did about half that area from about, I don't know, about up to there, over. I sprayed this area. I didn't spray it back that way yet, but I'll get to that as soon as it warms up and dries up. I just can't drive out there, it's too wet. Let's see where the cattle are. If they're not in here, I'm going to close this gate so when they do come in, they don't go up in there. I don't like them on the road when it's muddy. You can see the discoloration in the fence, underneath the fence from the spray, so I know the spray is working. Yeah, I sprayed that one. It looks kind of yellowish, that ironweed. Yeah, the cattle have been down here. I can see their footprint. Somebody's been down here. Not very many of them though. Probably eating the salt. I'll go see where the cattle are. If they're up in there, I'll just have to leave the gate open until they exit. Well, I got mulberries on this tree. The mulberries are mostly for the birds. I mean, I'll eat some, but I can't reach them all up there. I like to eat them though, because they taste good. But most of the birds enjoy them. There's another mulberry. This elm here, I used it as a marker when I was spraying the other day. From here to about there. From there over is what I sprayed yesterday. Not yesterday, the day before yesterday. Yeah, from this elm tree behind me, just to the right of that big dead tree. Yeah, right about there, I think. So, somewhere over there. From here over is what I sprayed. From here to there. I didn't spray none of that yet, except on this up in here. I sprayed this the day before that. So in a few days I should be able, unless the rain washed it away. Oh, I'm gonna walk out there where that turtle was. I want to see what that turtle was doing out there. Just a little bit past that rose bush there. I'll do that on the way back. Yeah, at least I know I got some pears on that tree. A few. Well, I don't see any footprints, cattle tracks up in here, so I guess they haven't been here since it rained. But I do have some erosion though. Of course, I've always had that. That's what I'm trying to prevent. That's why I'm going to have to rock this. Now they got the bridge fixed, I can buy some rock when I get the money. Inch and a half, something like that. And then have it spread from up there down here. Start up there, down here. Doesn't look like there's much grass growing in that area. Up there. Mostly, looks like it's mostly weeds. Somebody. Yeah, I can hear him pretty good on that rock road. I would say gravel, but I think gravel is more of a river rock. And this is a limestone rock. So I'm gonna call it a rock road. It's a rock road. Because that's what we had. That's what we had when I was growing up, where the farm is. All the roads around here were rocked. And some were even dirt. Like when I first moved, built my house, this road goes through here. It was dirt, and the road in front of my house was rocked. And eventually, since I had a house there, they all did up to near my house. But it was always dirt. It was always dirt up there too. I remember my cousin got stuck up there once. I had to help him pull him out. He was taking it as a shortcut. Anyway, roads are better now because of taxes, I guess. I don't see any cattle up in here, or around the back there where the trees are. So I guess when I go back down, I'll close that gate. Right now, I'm just going to look for the cattle. Yeah, once I finish that project up there for the ramps for the trailer tires, I need to work on moving this gate up to about there. Move this post or get a newer post and put it over there. And if I could still use this post, if it ain't broken, or the other one, whichever one's good enough, I need a big post there for the hinge, for the gate, and another post over there. And I'll move these T-posts, and I'll clean this area up, and I'll move the fence over to there, and have a cowl panel. I already got it cut 11 foot from there to there, so I can have this gate move forward up there farther. Yeah, I think that'll be better. Then I'll have an actual wood post to have this gate closed to, and then I can. I never did like chaining it to that T-post, but that's all I had. Sometime this summer I'll get this done. I just let it swing shut. It rests against that yellow post. But I want to move a post or get a new post and put it in there somewhere, just in front of that drainage thing. That comes across here. I put that in. I was hoping that it would collect some of the water before it goes down the hill, but I'm gonna do something different up here. I'm gonna have a hump of rock or something here, and because too much water is running down the road, and I want it to go more that way and this way. Divert it from here to the sides. So I have the gate. I'll have a fence. That fence will be extended. That'll be removed. That'll be extended over to here where there's a new post. So that'll be a fence. And then the gate, another post here, and then a fence coming here, a panel, and then this fence here will be moved over here with a T-post. Although if I put a wooden post there, I'll have this T-post here put in next to it. That way I'll tie the fence to the T-post and then tie the T-post to the other wood post. Yeah. And then the wood post would help. No, that wouldn't work. No, I guess I don't need that. I'll just have a T-post here, and then I'll have the cowl panel, the wire panel, tied to that T-post. About like it is now, except it'll be up here. Yeah. I gotta eliminate this stuff here. It's a mess. Yeah, there's no cattle up here. I'll lock them out of the road when I leave. Since I'm here, I'm sure the cattle are down there somewhere. I'm gonna go take a look what that looked like where I was doing that digging. It doesn't look like there's much grass growing here. Mostly weeds. Some grass. That's what I was working on. That's my project that I'm working on, but I gotta wait before I can buy Quikrete. I gotta wait for my credit card statement to end at the middle of the month. Then I can use my credit card again. Yeah, that's gonna work out pretty good. Everything's set. Even though it's on a slant, a slope, so is that. And the pitch or the angle, whatever you want to call it, is the same slope as this here. I made it the same, more or less. So when I back up my trailer into the wheels into these wider, I made these wider. They used to be real narrow, like over there and over here. You can see the discoloration in the dirt right there. That's where the old ramp used to be. there and there. But I wanted it wider so I'd have an easier way to back it in, because it was hard to aim those tires into those two grooves, those two trenches. Anyway, and when I get the money for Quikrete, I'm going to put Quikrete around the outside edge to lock that thing in. And then I can start digging this out, and then put concrete. Start at the bottom. I may have to dig it out a little bit. Dig it out the bottom, and then put the Quikrete in, and have it sloped up to the top. It'll start at the bottom, the cement, concrete, start at the bottom, and work its way up and be at the top here. And I'll have some reinforcement, and there's some other. I got some wire panels I can use. So that's what I'm working on. Well, sort of. I'm not really working on it right now. I'm waiting to use my credit card again. Yeah. It just makes it easier when I back my trailer up. Tire will be in that trench, the tire will be in this trench, and the trailer will back up to that board there and it'd be level with that board, so the cattle don't have to step up. That's the only reason I'm doing this. I did it a while back, but I'm just improving it now. And I got a higher ramp up here now too. I'll spread all that stuff out eventually, slope it back down. That way they can step right in without stepping up, because since they're not used to being loaded, except when I want to move them out of here to sell, or maybe take them up to the house, or something. It's hard for them to learn how to step up. I'm leaving that open so they can eat the grass in there up to the bale. I got the bales fenced off, and so far it's working. I think I see the cattle through those trees. I think, I'm not sure. Oh, that fence I put up temporary across there, it's working, keeping the cattle away from the bales while they eat this out. I still need to pick up some of these those blue net wrap sometime before we haul bales into here. And that's another project I worked on this spring, is put those two gates in so I can access this old hay after we put new hay on either side. Yeah, I always wanted to access through the middle, and now I got it. I was wrong, it's not the cattle. What I was seeing is the leftover hay up there. I'm sure their cattle are over there somewhere. Still haven't seen the cattle yet. This is the north side. There was a north fence back in there. I didn't bring my tester. I should have brought my tester so I can test the fence. Because usually after a rain, some limbs fall down. And this down there is the south fence. Oh, wait, I see somebody. I see a white. No, so that's probably where the cattle are, down there. But I'll walk a little farther here first. There's a shelter if they need it. Only time they use it is like when there's snow or ice. Yeah, they're not down here. Yeah, I see somebody down there. I see one cow. I'm not sure which one it is though. I'm sure the rest of them are down there someplace. I'll go check it out later. But I did notice something. The sticker weeds are starting to grow. These here, those are sticker weeds. I call them sticker weeds. They're actually called amaranth. No, spiny amaranth. Yeah, you can kind of see them and they're just starting to grow now. And back in there, there's a Jimson weed. It's even got a bloom on it. The Jimson weeds are blooming. There's a few up in there. They're still small. You can see the little white flowers on the Jimson weeds. Up in there and up in there. Yeah. I don't know how long I'm going to wait before I can disc these up. I should disc them up sooner. Before I waited till they got real big. I should disc them sooner. Maybe I'll work on that sometime. Because I did it last year and it worked out better than spring. I just have to do it more often, so I'll probably leave the disc up here. Yeah. Anyway, back to the cattle. They're down there. There's one down there. I'm up here where the two fences meet. North fence here. North fence, south fence. I could connect them if I want to, but right now they're disconnected because they're independent. And look what I found. A funny place to find the cattle. Up on this hill next to the fence. I see a calf down there. There's that road I was grading, bleeding. There's 3 of them. There's one more. Yeah, there's a calf down there too. Oh, girls, what you doing up here, huh? Staying dry from the rain? Hello, girls. I guess I don't want to bother you too much. I think I know who that is. That belongs to that white cow down that way. I'll walk down there and take a look. I might walk back that way. No, I got a gate to close, so I have to walk back up. Oh, didn't even notice him. I just happened to see him. Huh. There's the bull and the mama cow. Here's that road I graded. You can see where the water comes down. Yeah. If I had the equipment, I'd dig a ditch along this side to channel the water here. And then, like if I had a mini excavator, that's what I would do. I would fix up these roads. Dig a trench and then put the dirt in the middle. Raise the road up and they have the water channeled along both sides. Yeah. You can see where the water flows. Then it goes off that way, so that water is good. This stays dry. And those 3 are up there. Oh, I'm slipping. Who are you? Oh, you're one of the new calves from this year. Yeah, you're one of them. Yeah, 3 cows are up there. And there's a graded road. There's one calf. And the bull and the cow are up there. And there's the rest of them. I think there's a heifer missing. I don't know which one you are. There's the other younger one from this year. We're missing one. Where are you? Oh, there you are. I see you. You're up there. That's the yearling, I think. And so is that one. And then, yeah, that one there in the middle there, that belongs to that white cow. I can tell it's because it's got cropped ears and a pink nose. Well, I found all the cattle. Now I'm going to walk back. I got to walk back up the top because, but I can take a shortcut up that way. This white cow's the only one out eating. Starting to warm up. The air's cold, but I got a jacket on, but I'm starting to warm up as I walk. There's another one there. I still like her. I just wish she'd had the calf already this year. Another one's got to have a calf too. So there's 2 left. I'm going to walk up that little branch there and go back the way I came. There's the other cattle way up on the hill over there, way over there. And here's the area where I'd like to put a road someday. Is that a new branch that fell? Looks like it's a new branch. Huh. I think it just broke off recently. Anyway, I'm going to walk up this way. Ah, that's a new break. That's a new break. Left a stump. Yeah, and the cattle are already rubbing on it. You can see their hair. Okay. I could probably make a road here. Wouldn't be a good road, but at least it'd be a path. If I cut this tree out and see what else. But because the branch where the water flows is right through here. So I'd have to go around that somehow. I don't think I could fit here. I'd have to cut out a big tree, that one there. And I'd still be too close to the creek. What I could do though, is come through here, cut these 2 small ones out. I could fit at least fit my truck. Tractor too, maybe. Fit through there, and then it'll be a high ground all the way up. But the best place for a road would be through here after all these trees are pushed out, and the creek could still be on the side here, but all the dirt, dig it out more, and on that side after the trees are gone, and raise up the road from there all the way through this middle area. Like I said, ditch on this side, ditch on that side, and a raised road in the middle. That's the way to do it. But until I have money for that, I could do the cheap way and just cut a few trees down and find a clear path. I could probably drive up through after I cut a few small trees down there. It's open that way. But I prefer to have this cleared out. Push all these trees out, push them up that way, and push them up that way, and then dig a ditch both sides. That way the water from this side will get a ditch, go out, and water from this side will get a ditch and go out, and all the dirt that's dug out from the ditches will be raised in the center for the road. Oh, but like I said, it costs money to hire machines. But it's something to think about. Okay, I'm walking back to the truck. And now I head back to the house. Oh, I'm a little lightheaded. I'm not used to walking. See this white blossoms on these Jimson weeds. There's one. You can see that the dark colored ones are the Jimson weeds. Yeah, there's a bunch of Jimson weeds there blooming. And those sticker weeds are just starting to grow. So now's a good time to disc them up. But I'm in no hurry to do that. I got other things I want to work on. Plenty more up there. There's some Jimson weeds there. But I need to keep them disked up so they don't go to seed. The only thing I don't like about disking it up is there's some grasses growing here from where the bales were fed. And I'd be disking some of them up too, but maybe some of that grass will grow back after I disc it. Yeah. But normally I would, last year I waited till the weeds were big and they were harder to disc up. This way it would be easy. A couple of passes and I'd be done. Good example of Jimson weeds. There's a bunch out there. They're right here. Yeah, they grow fast. And some sticker weeds. I call them sticker weeds. Now the cattle will eat the sticker weeds, but only on the very tip where the blossoms are. That's the only thing they'll eat because of the thorns. But they will eat the tops off, which means they'll be eating the seeds and then crapping them out and spreading them. But these kind of weeds mostly only grow where I feed, where I fed the hay. Yeah, mostly. I see them other places too, but mostly where I feed hay. There's some more. Let's walk back to the truck now. Look at the mushrooms growing on that log, that tree. Huh, somebody's going by with a little golf cart, looks like. I think it might be electric. I don't hear a motor. Huh? Yeah, I really should clean this up too, but I don't feel like it. Another week I should be able to tell the difference between this side that's not sprayed and that half that is sprayed. From that elm tree over to that big tree way over there. That part should be dying in about a week. I turned around at the bridge. I don't call it bridge. Creek crossing. I don't know who that is. I don't remember seeing them. Could be the neighbor up the road. I hear him. I hear his wheels on the rock, but I don't hear a motor. Probably a battery-operated golf cart. And after I go through, I'm going to close this gate so the cattle don't come up this road. I'm going to keep them off this road while it's wet. I don't want them making trails or big footprints either. I'll open it back up when the road dries out. Okay. I'm ready to go home. Can't see them now, but as I walked up here, a bunch of big tadpoles swam out. Yeah, there's a couple. Yeah, there's some. There's a few tadpoles in there. That's that swarm I saw the other day. Come on, tadpoles. They're big now. Oh, I'm tired. Getting lightheaded. Must be my blood pressure medicine again. I guess I'll just back out today. All the way to the road. A new concrete ramp. It's working pretty good. Working good. Okay, let me back out of here. Easy, boy. Don't make no sudden moves. So far, so good. Okay, I'm headed back to the house now. Oh, I can't see anybody coming though. I still have to do this a little different. Okay, I can see somebody from on the passenger side. I can see the road, I mean. Yeah, I just backed out onto the grass. Oh, there was a cat behind me. I saw a cat behind me. My neighbor's cat. One of the cats that always used to come up to eat my food, but now I don't feed them out in front of the lawnmower anymore. I only feed my cat up by the porch. I think some of them still come up there to eat. That's okay. They don't get much out of that. It always feels good to go home. I don't feel like doing anything today, but I think I'll see if I can put that wire panel ring around that other pear tree and be done with that. Oh, come in too fast. A little bit too fast. That's far enough. Well, at least the cattle are okay out there. I mean, it didn't mark up the road too much either. I'm starting to see green in the rows on the neighbor's field. I'm pretty sure he's got corn out there. I didn't really look that close, but I'm sure it's corn. This time of year, it'd have to be corn. Okay, I'm going back in the house. 12:30 p.m. and it's warmed up into the mid-50s. So that's better than the 40s. And there's no wind, but there's hardly any sun either. I can still feel the heat, even through the clouds. Here's the white bull down there. And there's a couple. Oh, there's. Only one I don't see is the little red bull. Oh, yes, I do. Right through those trees there. Sort of. Way out there, somewhere out there. So they're all here. I guess I don't have to check the cattle in the barn. I know they got hay Yeah, I just watered them the other day, and it rained yesterday, so yeah. I might check them later this evening. I'm just so tired right now. But if I got the energy, I'll work on that ring around that tree there. Put a panel around there. But there's no hurry on that either. The sun, oh, there it is. It's shining, but I could feel the heat, but not much. Yeah, but it's up there. What do you want? I gotta give you some more food. Looks like something might have ate the rest of her cat food. The rest of her food. Some of the neighbor cats wants to come up. So I had to put some more in her. Feed her. The neighbor cats still come up here and eat. See, there's one right there. I better take the cat food in. There's one. Oh, it finally saw me. You saw me, didn't you? You gonna come up anyway? Huh? You're getting brave. You must be getting hungry. I think that's the one who had the babies, the 6 babies, so she's probably hungry. Maybe I'll leave it out for her. Maybe. I'll see if she comes up to eat after I go in the house. She's watching me. There she comes. Oh well. She's got babies, so I'll let her eat. Maybe she'll be my cat someday. She just don't trust me that much. But she's a lot tamer now than she's more used to me now than she was before. I'm gonna open the door and see if she runs away. I guess she's not used to me that much yet. She'll be back. She'll be back. Came back. I guess she don't like me looking at her. She pulled some food out and ate it on the side. Yeah. She's used to me at a distance, but if I get too close, she runs off. Oh well. Go outside, she ran off again. But my cat's just sitting here patiently. She already had her food, but then some cattarells already up her ate her food. Because I fed her before I went out to the... There it is. There's that cat again. It's watching me. Yeah. Just don't trust me. Even though I feed it. Oh well. And she's the one with the 6 babies, or she had 6 babies. And she moved them. And she had them in my chicken house. Which I don't use anymore for chickens. Alright, that's enough for that cat. Well, it's getting close to 7 p.m. and the sun came out this afternoon, but I didn't do nothing. I just didn't feel like doing anything today. That was somebody's ATV. Yeah, I was going to work on that, but I just didn't feel like doing it. Anyway, I've just been relaxing most of it always today. I'm gonna go out in the barn, check the water, and make sure they got water. Here, they got plenty to eat down there. Here's some mulberries. They're still green, but they're starting to turn red, so they'll be ripe soon. I'll get some bird dump to rain gauge too.